why you're such a leader. Thank you, Ali, for clicking record. We were going to record this for the people who couldn't make the call. We know that we have a very big community overseas, and we kind of scheduled this call for more of a United States time zone. And so for all the people that couldn't make the call or watching it, we're so excited to have you guys on the call. We know there's thousands of you that are excited to watch this, and we'll be getting it out later tonight to everyone. So that being said, I'm going to bring up someone who I have the utmost respect for, somebody who I knew from the day we met, we would always be in each other's lives, a brother to me, my partner. This young man not only obviously has had a lot of success in the trading realm, he's a massively successful entrepreneur and one of the brightest minds I've ever met in my life. Now, the thing about me, Michael, is that whenever we want to put a product together, or we want to, we have an idea about something in the trading space for our community, we always work backwards. We think about how this will affect a client. Is it easy to follow? Can most people win? What are the challenges, this, that, the other? And when we find something that is great enough to pass all of the check marks, that's when both of us get really excited and say, hey, we gotta get this out for our community. And so with that being said, let's blow up the chat box. Can you drop 777 in the comments for Mr. Michael Talento, my partner? He's going to take it from here, and let's give him a warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Awesome. Well, Hassan, thank you so much, man. Appreciate obviously the introduction, and appreciate obviously the the partnership that we've had and been able to, what we've been able to do and accomplish so far. And appreciate everybody, all of you guys, for hopping on. This is a really exciting webinar that we're doing. We've been looking forward to this for actually a very long time, a lot longer than you guys probably realize, because this is something we have wanted to do for a while, but kind of like Hassan said, we didn't want to just do it to do it. We wanted to make sure, hey, if we were going to make this step, for any product in general, but especially when it comes to binary options, we wanted to make sure that, we had the right people that were going to be doing this with us, because, again, we've talked about this on previous webinars. We've talked about this before, the vision for Eaconomy, what we're trying to do and accomplish here. We want to create a platform and create something that can accommodate all markets and every type of person who's looking to learn or earn from these different markets, right? And you guys have seen that thus far, us opening the gate and opening the doors out there, tapping into multiple markets with crypto, with Forex, with stocks, point and figure trading as well. And that was just the start. And we promised you guys that we were going to continue to build on this, continue to grow, continue to tap into these other markets. And, this is kind of a very big first step for us. And so we're really excited to bring binary options trading to the platform, to you guys, because it kind of brings a completely different dynamic to this space and to what we offer currently. Which is really exciting, right? We think it's going to be able to accommodate a lot more people. Again, I'm not going to say too much. I'm going to kind of let our new educators and traders kind of go a little more in depth into what you can expect with binary trading. But what I can say is I think it's going to help a lot of people out there. It's exciting. It's fast paced. It's quick. It's interactive. You guys are going to have a ball on these webinars with these guys. They're great individuals. We're blessed to have them a part of this, part of the community, and we're really excited, guys. And one of the beautiful things about this is, these two individuals they're very familiar with, not only binary options trading. They've been doing it for a while. They have a lot of experience, a lot of success in this space. But the beautiful thing is they are already they've already been educating the masses. They've already been doing these things that we do here at Eaconomy, and we're looking to obviously take it to the next level and help them take it to the next level here with our platform, with our community, and with our vision. And so, again, I'm not going to take too much more time because I really am excited to bring these individuals on and really introduce them to you guys, and excited to get this going. So one thing I will say, though, we are really excited about is, again, we've spoken on this before. And I'm going to say it again. We are, after this webinar and pushing everything live to the community, you guys are going to have a free 3 weeks to take advantage of this service. So yes, You have to be an Economy member, which most of you guys probably are already. But if you are a subscriber to our platform, you guys are going to get access to the service of binary options that they provide for free for 3 weeks, guys. Most people do like a week free trial, things like that. And you can't even really get the experience with a week, right? We wanted to give you guys an adequate amount of time to get familiarized with the platform, get familiarized with the trading, and get familiarized with the flow of how these guys are going to work, because we're going to let them work in an environment that they're going to have the most success, right? And that's how we always do it with all of our traders. We never force certain things on traders, because at the end of the day, that just hinders their trading ability. If we have to try and put certain rules and make them do things differently than what they do to have success, right? So I've never really been an advocate of that. I see it with a lot of other people, a lot of other companies where, they set, you have to hit a certain goal, you have to do X, Y, and Z, and you have to do it this way, which, at the end of the day, if that's not what made them successful, why, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, it's a really good motto. And so, again, you guys are going to have that time to not only see the results and experience everything that's going on, but just to get to connect with the traders and understand how they process, all of this from this side. So again, guys, I'm super, super excited to bring on Chris and Haresh, to the webinar to introduce to you guys. They're going to go into what you guys can expect with the service, their experience, their background, what they plan to do with the economy and for you guys. And they even have a little more information prepared for you. So they're going to dive into it. So again, super honored, super blessed to have you guys officially a part of the team. Thanks so much for hopping on, guys. Please give us 777, give them a lot of love. These guys are going to help us change the entire industry. So thank you guys so much. Christian, Haresh, take it away.
Thank you. Well, guys, before I go into anything, drop a 777 for Mike and Hassan, give it back to them, guys. Without this leadership and ownership of this company, we wouldn't have this opportunity today to be speaking with you guys. So I just want to say thank you for the opportunity, and I look forward to changing thousands and hundreds of thousands and eventually tens of thousands and millions of lives with you guys. First off, I heard Mike say something, guys. He said free. Who likes free? I know I like free. So if you like free, type 333 in the chat, guys. Let's go. All right, guys. So a little bit about me. My name is Chris German. I'm 32 years old. I'm from Central New York. I'm a father of 3 children, 2 girls, 1 boy. Thankfully, I had my boy last, so that way, the girls can raise them. No, I'm just kidding. I was young when I first had my first child, so the age groups go from 15, 10, and then I'm sorry, 15, 10, and 20. So it just goes to show you, where I've come from. I had to early on, I had to drop out of school. I started working. I started right in the workforce, and I always thought that was the way, right? I always thought you could get someplace by working hard, and a good job was going to pay you great, right? But what I found out was it's a lot tougher than that, right? You always, with a job, you're capped. But what I found about with the network marketing industry in general is that there is no cap. You can go from 0 to hero. And because of this industry, it introduced me into trading. First, I started trading cryptocurrency, and then I was introduced to Forex, and then eventually binary options trading. Now, because I mentioned my family, I mentioned I was a busy person working 40 to 60 hours a week. 60 hours a week was sometimes, a part-time job for me. And I'm sure we can all relate with that, right? When I was introduced to binary options, I was told that I could hop on a session, I could trade potentially 30 minutes to an hour, and within that time frame, I'm going to know if I made money or if I lost money. So that idea right there, really caught my attention. Now, you may have heard of binary options, money in minutes, time-based trading. Well, when I started learning binary options, it changed my life, because I was able to come in, trade with the educator, learn how to trade, learn what they were teaching, just kept showing up, right? And eventually it took me into a leadership role where I was able to work with the company and become a corporate educator for that company. And it's just been a blessing, an amazing blessing, an amazing opportunity ever since the very first time I looked at binary options. I knew like this was what I wanted to do. Myself and Haresh, we have a passion to impact and educate the masses. And with our last opportunity, we were capped, right? We couldn't really reach out. So when Mike and I and Haresh, we all got together and we were game planning, and he said, there's no cap here. You guys are free. You have access to the platform. The students will have access to you guys, and you guys can do what you feel is needed to help grow the community. Now, to me, that was it. That was a done deal. When you have ownership and leadership that believe in you and your results, right? Because documentation beats conversation any day of the week, guys. Mike wasn't going to look at us with a 30% win rate. For the last 6 months straight, we have been 75% accurate through application trade ideas and 80 to 85% accurate on live trading sessions. But yeah, we've had a lot of fun. We've connected with a lot of people, and it's brought us to this amazing opportunity today. And I'm ready to bring binary and RFX guys to the next level. If you guys are ready to explode RFX and have fun trading, the community, the commodity guys, just hanging out with us on our live sessions, whether it be an hour, 2 hours, or if you're able to catch our binary marathon and you're on with us for 6 to 8 hours, right? It's going to be an amazing time. And I'm just super excited and looking forward to it, guys. But before I pass it over to Haresh, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to do a brief binary overview just to for those of you that don't know anything about binary. It'll give you your first look into what binary options is. And then I'm going to pass it over to my business partner and good friend Haresh. So I'm going to share the screen. So I got to share the screen before I do the slideshow. I guess typo 111 in the chat if you can see my screen. Let me go up to the beginning. So this is Introduction to Binary Options Trading, it's going to be presented by today by myself, Chris Dermond, aka they call me the Real Binary Master, and my good friend and business partner, Haresh Ramswar, aka Sniper H. All right, guys, binary options is time-based trading. We're going to use technical analysis just like you would in the Forex market, and we're also going to implement fundamental analysis just as well as you would do while you're trading Forex or any other asset class. The way that Haresh and myself, we trade binary options is turbo. When it comes to time-based trading, there's three ways you can trade. You can trade turbo, which is going to be 1 to 30 minutes. There's going to be intraday, which is going to be anywhere from 1 hour to 24 hours. And then you can also trade long-term from anywhere from 1 month, 1 day to 2 months or 30 days. Whatever it is that you want to trade, you can trade with binary options. The style of trading myself and Haresh do, we focus on turbo trading, which is going to be anywhere from 3 to 5 minute trades. 95% of the time, that's the style of trading we do. Occasionally, if we see something really good, there might be a 15-minute trade. But other than that, we usually keep to the 3 to 5 minutes per trade. But if you're a day trader or a swing trader, you may find that binary is best for you, either using intraday or long-term. So it's awesome because there's so many ways that you can participate in the market and find what works best for you. Now, when it comes to technical analysis, we mark up our charts. We use TradingView. You can use TradingView, even the free TradingView. You don't have to do anything fancy because TradingView with free allows you to use 3 indicators. And when we're trading binary, if you guys want to write this down, 3 tools that you can use are going to be the RSI, maybe Bollinger Bands, and another indicator of your choice that maybe you're familiar with or not familiar with, that you're going to learn. We're going to pay attention to the trend. If we're in an uptrend, we're going to be looking for potential buys. If we're in a downtrend, we're going to be looking for potential sells. However, sometimes we may be in an uptrend coming up to a resistance area. You know, short term, it could be a trending market to the upside, but overall the trend is down, right? There's two types of trend. We have a primary trend and a secondary trend. So if we know the primary trend is down and the secondary trend is up, but it's coming to the exhausted phase, are we going to be looking for buys or sells? Let me know in the chat, guys, if you know. We're going to be looking for potential sells, right? So it's just like you would mark up any other chart if it's Forex, but instead of doing it on a 15-minute or 30-minute or hour time frame or 4-hour or daily if you're a swing trader, it's going to be off of the 1, the 3, and the 5-minute time frames. Now, fundamental analysis plays a big role when it comes to binary trading. We pay attention to news, current events, and currency strength. News, for a news source, we personally use forexfactory.com. If you have another news source that's going to share the same or similar information with you, that's all that matters. If there's going to be a high impact folder at 10 o'clock in the morning on the USD, as long as you're aware of that before you enter the market, that's great. That's the information we're looking for. Current events. Is there a war going on? Is our gas prices shooting sky high? Is the president about to speak? Is the secretary about to speak? Is there something going on that could affect or impact the markets? It's important to know this because remember, guys, we're entering the market on a 3 to 5 minute window. So if we enter a buy and President Biden or Jerome Powell speak, it's going to have a reaction in the market. Why? Because we as traders are spectators. So we're speculating what's going to occur in the market. And when high impact news hits the market, a lot of times what you'll see is a big move to the upside or a big move to the downside for an extended period of time, say anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes. And if we're in a trade from anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, it could really impact the trade outcome. So our recommendation is, and might want to write this down, if there's high impact, medium to high impact, or high impact news that's going to be occurring at the time you're trading, stop trading in that market anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes before the news is impacted. We wait for the news to hit, and then we react to the news, okay? And we're going to go over this more in depth in our trainings and our live sessions and future education, guys. But I just wanted to share with you guys, if you are going to be trading binary options, it is key to take a look at not only just your technical analysis, but also pay attention to fundamental analysis. It's our job as a binary educator or the trader, it's our job as a trader to determine if it's going to go up, if price is going to go up, or if price is going to go down for that time frame. So if we're in a 3-minute buy or call, which is another word for buy, we're anticipating price to go up. If we are in a 3-minute sell or a 3-minute put, we are anticipating price to go down for that next 3 minutes. A little bit about the broker. So a lot of brokers are very similar. They may have their slight differences, but the overall concept is going to be the same. When you're looking at the broker, you should be familiar with the verbiage that I'm speaking, right? So if I'm saying that we're trading on turbo, as you can see right here, it says turbo, you're going to want turbo selected. Now, if we're trading a 3-minute time frame, right here, when you just start on, it will say 1 minute. You're going to click the arrow down and go to 3-minute. Haresh and myself, we use fixed time. So the difference between having fixed time on and not having fixed time on is you see how this blue light is highlighted. I was looking at a broker last night and it was orange. It was highlighted orange. So as long as the fixed time is on and you know it's on, you're good to go. The difference between a fixed time trade and a non-fixed time trade is, say we're taking a 3-minute trade and your fixed time is not on. What's going to occur is with binary, we're anticipating price to move to a certain area. So for an example, we're waiting, price is at 180. We're waiting for price to come up to 200 to enter the market on a sell. Now we're all prepared. We have our risk amount that we're going to be risking. We have our time set and the turbo, the time frame that we're going to be trading on turbo, our time, which is going to be 3 minutes. But before we enter the market, or before we take the trade, we're anticipating the move. So price at 180, it's coming up to 200. You don't have fixed time on. So while we're waiting for price to push up, what's happening is the clock is continuously running. So we enter a 3-minute trade, Haresh and myself, because we have fixed time on, but your clock says 2 minutes and 21 seconds. What does that mean? That means you have 2 minutes and 21 seconds before your trade is closed. So at the end of that 2 minutes and 21 seconds, it depends if you're going to win or lose that trade, depending on your entry and then the outcome. If we're taking a sell and price is below your entry, even if it's by 1.1 pipette or 10 pipettes, which is 1 pip, you're going to win the trade. Just to clarify, a call is a buy, a put is a sell. I always recommend, guys, Haresh and myself, we've learned the hard way, guys. You see how right here it says $10? Guys, make sure always, please always write this down. Double check your risk amount before you click call or put. Guys, personally, I was doing $100 trade one time that ended up being $1,000 trade, and it didn't go my way. And it was 10 times more than what I originally wanted to risk. And it hurt because you just lost 10 times the amount that you were originally risking. So if you're risking 1%, now you just risk 10% on a trade, which is extreme amount of risk for binary trading. When it comes to binary trading, it's not a get rich quick scheme. It's a get rich forever skill set. Okay, I'm going to repeat that one more time. It's not a quick get rich quick scheme. It's a skill set that you can forever get paid off of by being disciplined, practicing proper risk management, and taking your time. Yes, binary options is fast, but you have to keep it slow. You have to be professional. You have to be relaxed. You have to create a trading plan and follow it. You know, our trading plan is, say, our goal for, our first week, we'll say, is going to be 2% profit per session. So if we know we're going to be taking 5 trades, are we going to take our first trade at 2% risk? Probably not, right? Because that would just be over leveraging the percentage based off of what we're going after, right? So if we're going for a total of 2% and we know we're going to be taking multiple trades, maybe we're only going to risk 0.5% or 1/4%, right? Slow and steady will win this race. Slow and steady will win this race. Binary options is fast. It's quick. You're still going to know the outcome within that 3-minute time, 5-minute time. But I say this because it's important that you are relaxed. You're not rushing, because when you rush, mistakes happen. And it's very important that you don't rush. If you miss an entry, let the price go, let the trade go, because there's going to be numerous other opportunities that present themselves in the market, whether it be today or tomorrow. There's going to be another opportunity that we can take advantage of. So I don't want anybody, as quick pace that it is, I don't want anybody to feel overwhelmed or rushed. And if you miss a trade, let it go. Moving forward, choosing an asset to trade. Like Forex, we can trade currencies, commodities, and crypto when it comes to binary trading. I personally don't trade cryptocurrency or commodities like gold and silver. I have traded gold and silver, but mainly we stick on the currencies like GBP CHF, GBP CAD, Euro USD, GBP AUD, regular currency pairs. Now, as you can see on the side here, right next to the currency pairs, there's going to be a payout percentage. So for example, this GBP CHF is 75%. Now, what does that mean to you and I? That means for every dollar we risk, we have the ability to profit 75 cents off of that trade. So I'm going to say that one more time. If a trade is paying 75% or higher, 75%, you're going to be profiting 75% of that trade. So if it's a $10 trade, you're risking $10, you win that trade, you're going to get paid $7.50 on top of the $10 that you risked. So you'll be getting back $17.50 for that particular trade. However, if we lose that trade, we're going to lose the $10 that we risked if we were risking $10, or we're going to lose $1 if we were risking $1. I'm going to go back over that one more time. If we are risking $10, their trade amount is $10. If we have, so for this example, it's Euro USD, it's highlighted here. Euro USD is paying 74%. So our potential profit is going to be $7.40. The trade amount is $10. If we win or clear that trade, it's going to be a payout of $17.40, but it's going to be a profit of $7.40, guys. Let me know in the chats if you're following along, if this is making sense to you, if you're excited for binary options, do let us know in the chat, guys. Now, this is key. In order to be profitable in binary trading, when it comes to binary trading, we recommend based off of our trading plan, I'm going to say that one more time. We recommend based off of our trading plan that we should never take a trade that's payout is less than 70%. You might want to take a note on that. We personally will never take a trade that is paying out less than 70% because it just doesn't make sense, guys. It does not make sense to take a trade that's paying 60%. Some brokers pay as low as 30%, 40%. We're not taking that trade, guys. If your broker is on OTC, which is over the counter, we're not taking that trade, guys. We're only trading the markets Monday through Friday while we have, well, the markets are open and we're not trading on the weekend. We could trade crypto on the weekend, but that's going to be maybe in the future. But for now, we're focused on currency pairs. We'll be trading Monday through Friday. We'll be trading the New York session, the Asian session, and the London session. Between myself and Haresh and the both of us, we're going to cover all three sessions and make sure that we open binary to the whole community, because we want everyone to learn binary options and have the ability to earn in these markets. So I'm going to go over this and I'm going to pass it over to Haresh. Binary options compared to Forex. What are the main differences? We don't have to count pips. There's not going to be a stop loss. There's not going to be a take profit. There's no margin or swap fees. There's no drawdown. If the trade's not going our way, and we're going to lose a trade. It's simple. I'm not going to say it is easy and simple for beginners. We're going to know what we're risking and what the reward is going to be right then and there. As I just showed you, if we're risking $10, it's going to, and the payout is 75%. We know our potential profit's going to be $7.50. We're not going to have any buy limits, sell stops, or buy stops. When I started looking at binary, the first thing that was so huge for me was because when I first started trading Forex, I thought we just put a standard on everything, right? I didn't know proper risk. I didn't know any of the meat and potatoes, right? I call that the meat and potatoes because that's the most important part that people fail to train on in the beginning when you're learning Forex. And that should be the very first thing, or one of the very first things you master is risk. Because if you can master your risk, then you're going to be mastering your profits, guys. But with that said, it's my honor to bring up my business partner, my good friend, Haresh, aka Sniper H. He's going to finish this presentation and the slideshow, and we'll take any questions at the end.
Alrighty. What's up, everyone? Let me know if you guys could hear me. Drop some love. Show some love in the chat there for Chris. Drop a 1, drop a 7, whatever your favorite number is. For that awesome presentation myself, even though I'm a little nervous over here, but I think I got this. But Chris, awesome presentation. But before I actually get to introduce myself, I just want to give a huge thank you to Hassan and Michael for giving us this beautiful opportunity for us to go through and show you guys what we're capable of doing in the foreign exchange market. As we all know, Forex on the Forex side is pretty big, but we want to bring binary option to make it a very, very simple, and then at the same time as to where you can learn and you can earn at the same time. So we're gonna get into that, but I'm gonna give you guys a brief introduction of myself. My name is Haresh Prasad Ramaswar, aka Sniper H. For those of you guys that has been following me, that my trade ideas and so forth. But I got into this game. I got into the trading game just after COVID. I was originally from New York City. I lived out there for 16 years. Then I moved out here down to Florida. I absolutely love it out here. And when COVID hit, I got married and moved out here. And I saw Forex trade and I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. I started off with Forex and then actually, I heard about binary options. I got into it. I started learning more. There was a lot of dongs, and I'm not gonna lie. There was a lot of dongs that I had to go through to be where I'm at now. You know, it took it there was some rain with the mud, and I'll get more into that. But yeah, I started trading, and it didn't click for me until I would say after a year. That's when myself and Chris, you know, Chris was introduced to me by a friend, and we got together, and you know, we started trading together. Forex, mostly on the Forex side, and then we got into binary options. We got to a point as to where we was doing it because we loved it. There was no price point, none of that. We was just doing it. We had a huge group that we was doing it with, and it was awesome because I said, okay, for you to do something, you have to have a passion for it, all right? You have to love it, no matter what you do, all right? No matter what you do, a job, you're trading, and so forth. You have to have a passion. If that passion is not there and you force yourself, it's not gonna go anywhere. You have to love it. You have to absolutely love it. And what I love about Economy is that I could come over here and I could be me. All right, I could be me. I don't have to be someone else. I could come out here. I could educate. I could share my knowledge with the masses, to you guys. I could show you guys what I could simplify the market. I won't say the market is easy, but I could put it in a very simple form as to where you could understand it. And that is why I always say education beats anything at the end of the day. All right, get on the charts, know what you're doing. And like I said, I'm gonna get more into that. But yeah, I was in the trading space for, this is what, 2.5 years. And like Chris was saying, based on our live session, we average anywhere between 80-85%. I'll give you guys the numbers. I have them here from the starting of January. All right, I told Chris, I was like, 2022 is going to be a year where our consistency is going to go up, and it happens from January 1st to let's say a 6-month time. We was averaging about, for our record itself, was 1,230 wins to 305 losses. All right, percentage wise, it was 80.13, and to be a binary trader and average 80+% on live sessions is absolutely phenomenal. All right, that's you winning 8 out of 10 trades. All right, that's you winning 8 out of 10 trades. So that's what I want to do. I want to come in here. I want to give you guys everything that I know. I want to dedicate myself to all Economy members, every single person that we have. All right, I want to share that knowledge. I want to come out here. I want to help you guys to understand the foreign exchange market. All right, and as we know, binary trading, it gives you anxiety because it's fast paced, and that is why risk management is so key. All right, risk management is so key, and I think I said this in the chat before. This is not a sprint. Okay, this is not a sprint. We're not looking to get rich overnight. This is a skill set that will set you free. If you're going against, money you're going for, that is fine. If you want to learn this skill set that's going to set you free from your job, that is fine. Don't get me wrong. Nothing is wrong with a job. All right, absolutely nothing is wrong with a job. But you could work your job and you can still trade. All right, it's how you divide your time that you put into that. All right, it's how you divide your time and you put into that. And that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be here, myself and Chris. I'm super excited. I'm a little nervous. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little nervous. But I just want to come out here and get, like I said, I think I probably said it quite a few times, but I just want to come out here, give you guys my full attention. All right, I want you guys to understand the mindset. All right, without a proper mindset, you're not going to get anywhere. All right, if you come out here and you're looking to, I don't know, I'm not going to put a money figure out there, but you want to get to that next level overnight, it's not going to happen. All right, it's not going to happen. But, that's from my side. I went through, like I said, 2.5 years. There was a lot of dungs. It started to click. I got it. And, I understand the charts more. I could come out here. I know what I'm looking for. I could look at the market and I could tell you what this actually is going to do and those kind of things. So I'm super stoked to be here with you guys to actually start. And what's so incredible about this, all right? What's so incredible about this is the fact that you guys got this for 3 weeks free. 3 weeks free of trading. Show up to the session, observe, and then as you're learning, you're earning at the same time. So if you guys are excited for that, drop some love in the chat, some 777, some ones, twos, whatever your favorite number is. I'm super stoked, man. You know what? Once again, I just want to thank Michael and Hassan for this opportunity and to be part of this phenomenal company and to take it to the next level with my business partner in crime, Christopher German. Ready to take this to the next level? Let's go. All right. Yeah, Chris, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. All right. So there is a few more stuff that I want to go over on the slideshow. You want to keep your slideshow up, and I'm going to go it over.
Sure.
All right. Click on the next one. All right. There we go. All right, guys. All right. So here we go. All right. So, but as we all know, right, binary option trading. All right. We know that based on the percentage,
hey,
that's how.
Haresh, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Perfect, brother. I didn't mean to cut you off. I apologize. Ladies and gentlemen, could you hold your questions till the end? Because in the chat, when it keeps going and people ask questions, we will not see them towards the end. So to respect Haresh's time, Chris's time, and Michael's time, it would be best suited for questions at the end. And we'd be more than happy to get you guys any information you need. So go ahead, Haresh. Sorry about that, brother.
No, that's okay. All right, guys. So like I was saying, right, benefits of trading binary options. All right, as we know, there's a potential of high return on your investment. Potential of high returns. It's not like Forex. You'll be trading the market based off of pips. You get 10 pips, 30 pips, 40 pips, whatever the case is. You know what you're risking. You know what your payout is going to be. All right. So let's say, for instance, I'm trading an asset pair of Euro USD and it's paying back 85%. I know if I risk $10, I'm going to profit $8.50. Okay. And like I just said, you know what your risk is going to be. You know what your reward is going to be. All right. Very simple. Like I said, I don't like to use the word easy because if it was easy, everyone would have known it. Okay. And then like Chris said before, it's very, very easy to trade. All right. It's less complicated than Forex. Depends on how you understand the market. Once we are, I would say once you guys attend our session and you understand what we're doing, trading binary for you guys is going to be a walk in the park. All right. And then you have a fast turnover rate. And then of course you have free trading accounts where you can have a demo that you could practice. If you don't have, capital to invest, you can have a demo account. You use a demo until you're comfortable. Okay. You use a demo until you're comfortable and say, hey, you know what? All right, now I'm ready for, to invest my capital and take it to the next level. All right. And then for, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I don't like to stay in the market for a long time. I like to get in and out, and binary trading is for that. You spend 45 minutes, you spend 45 minutes an hour on the charts, you get your percentage for the day, and you're done. You go spend time with the family, you go to the park, you go to the gym, whatever you do, that is what time freedom is. All right. You don't want to sit on the chart 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, or 5 days a week when the market is open. All right. You don't want to be a trader like that. All right. Then you have the ability to compound faster than traditional Forex. Imagine if you could able to come out here and trade in the markets and you could get a potential return of 3 to 5% a day or 2%. Do you know what that's going to do with your initial investment that you have when you start off? 2% on 2% return per day or per session, whatever the case you want to be. All right, I'm not going to get into numbers, guys, but I just want you guys to see where this could go. Okay? And like I just said, you can start off at the low capital of investment, and of course there are bonuses within the brokers that you guys are going to use, which is going to give you that extra leverage that you need. All right, Chris, next slide. All right, now as you guys know, just like Forex, there's regulated brokers, then there's unregulated brokers. All right, as you know, regulated brokers, they have rules that they follow. All right, they're very transparent with you. Then you have a limit of numbers of trades that you could take. Let's say, for instance, let's say for the day you could only take 3 trades. All right, they're a regulated broker. They don't want you to trade, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, which no one should be taking 40 trades based off of their trading plan. All right, you don't have a rollover option, and like I said, once we get on, we're gonna explain to you guys what a rollover option is, what a double up is, and so forth. All right, and with regulated brokers, they could disqualify you from trading. Maybe you're over trading. All right, they could take you out. They could take you out of their platform. You lost your capital, whatever the case is, and of course, anything that's regulated, there are going to be more fees. Fees going to be added on to that. So I want you guys to understand that regulated brokers, yes, they're transparent, but they're more strict with their rules. All right, and it's hard to get approved. Now, if you guys want to get to a regulated brokers, that's perfectly fine. But I want you guys to understand that there are going to be rules that you're going to have to follow. Now, on the unregulated broker side, all right, just like Forex again, on the unregulated Forex side, on binary options, on the unregulated brokers that you have, there is no regulatory it's no regulatory organization or group. Okay, there is no person monitoring them or so forth. Like you have, there's quite a few brokers out there. All right, then you have a higher risk of being scammed. Now, I won't use the terminology of scam, but it's a high risk. Let's say, for instance, you get in the market and you trade and you profit. Like I said, I'm not gonna put a number, but a high amount. Okay, and you try to withdraw that amount from the broker itself. I don't know how that's gonna go, but I want you guys to understand that. All right, there's a higher risk of being scammed. Okay, and then you have more freedom. You could take 100 trades, you could take 200 trades, 300 trades, whatever. There's no cap as to how much you could trade. Okay, then you have more freedom to do whatever you want to do. Less rules, and it's easy to obtain an account. It's cost less, and there's typically higher payouts on a regulated brokers. You're probably going to see 30%, 40% payout. On an unregulated broker, you're going to see 70, 75. At one point, they had a 90% payout. I think that was back in 2020. Now, I think the highest we have is at 85. Next, Chris. All right, now, this right here is key. All right. Unsuccessful trader. I want you guys to understand this. All right. An unsuccessful trader don't have a trading strategy. They see a red candle, they see a green candle. Okay, it goes high, I'm gonna sell it. It goes low, I'm gonna buy it. All right. An unsuccessful trader doesn't have that. They don't have no strategy. They're jumping. They have 1,000,001 indicators on the screen. They're jumping from strategy to strategy. You're not gonna get anywhere with that. All right. And then, secondly, over leverage. All right. Over leverage is going to destroy you in the market. Over leverage is not going to get you anywhere. All right, like Chris said earlier, slow and steady wins the race, and that goes a long way. And I want you guys to understand that. Okay. Then thirdly, we have overtraded. Now, how many of us are in the Forex space? And if some of you that's trade binary options before, how many of us overtrade? When I started off, I was overtraded. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. All right, I was overtraded, but I had to learn it the hard way. And it's okay. You guys could drop it in the comment section. How many of us overtraded? For us to get to that next level, we have to come. All right, we have to come to an acceptance with ourselves that, hey, you know what? All right, yes, I did overtrade. I took 100 trades for that day. All right, if you don't come to an acceptance with yourself, all right, if you don't come with it, you're gonna keep on doing it, and not one single person should be taking 100 trades a day. That is not a successful trader. All right, and then it comes back down to education. Now, education goes a long, long way on the binary space, on the Forex space. Without education, you won't understand what the market, what is going on in the market. And like I said, the market speaks a language to you. All right, it's a language. You have to understand the language of the market. If it comes both on the technical side, on the fundamental side. All right, the market speaks a language to you. Our job as trader, we interpret what is going on in the market. We study that, and we get back and say, okay, you know what? We are predicting that the market is gonna go up for that amount of time, or it's gonna come down for that amount of time. All right, and then last but not least, too emotional. Once we let our emotion get the best of us, guys, it's gonna make you do things that you never thought you were gonna do. You're over trading. You're creating a trade when there's no trade there. All right, you get on. You have, let's say for instance, you have a $500 account. Your emotions got the best of you. Guess what you did? You end up putting $300-400 on that one trade, and it didn't go your way. Your emotion got the best of you. You don't have any capital to trade the next day. So these are stuff that you need to work on as traders. All right, and this is gonna take you to places that you never thought you would be. You follow these things, you study them, get into education, you will be golden. Chris, next. All right, now this is a successful trader. Now, just like on the unsuccessful side, you have on the successful trader side, you have an effective trading plan. You have a strategy that works for you, because guess what? You study, you back test them. You did a lot of back testing. You go over what works for you. Maybe, for you, price action works the best. All right, price action works the best. You use price action and say, okay, this is how I trade. Maybe I love to trade with indicators. All right, and it works. Whatever works for you, what strategy works for you, stick to that. You don't want to be that person that jumps. All right, this strategy looked pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna jump to that. No, find something that works for you and study it. Back test them. All right, back test them. And like I said, this is not a sprint. This is a marathon. It's gonna take some time. Just like how when we win a trade, our emotion kicks in. We're all happy. We jump in and whatever the case is. But when we take a lesson, our emotion change. We have to learn to accept that, okay, it is okay to take lessons in the market. I won't say losses, because lessons, you go back and you study as to why you lost that trade. Okay? Then you understand your risk. All right? Risk management is key. Risk management is key, is what is going to get you to the next level. You don't understand risk management, you're going to be going up and down, up and down, up and down. You're not going to go anywhere. All right? And then, of course, your emotions. When you're trading in the market on binary options, on the Forex space, your emotions, you have to get zero emotional attachment within the charts. Zero, absolutely zero. Once your emotions is in the market, it's going to do things to you, like I said. It's going to do things to you that you never thought is possible. All right? And then study and backtest. Study and backtest. Study, study, study. Find something that works for you. A lot of us, we have something that's called life. All right? We have something that's called life. We have stuff that happen on a daily basis. But you want to become a successful trader, you have to know how to divide your time. Study. Education is what is going to get you to the next level. Like, some of us have kids. Some of us, have a job. And like I said, nothing is wrong with that. But if you don't study and you don't backtest, guys, don't take the easy way out. All right? Because it's going to become harder. Take the hard way out, and guess what's going to happen? Eventually, it's going to become not easier, but it's going to become more understandable, and it's going to become more simpler for you within the charts. All right? And last but not least, you know when to stop. All right? You know when to stop. Now, let me ask you guys a question. All right, for traders that we have, for some of us that traded binary, and for some of us that trade the Forex space. How many of us want to go for that extra 1%? All right, let's say you're going for a 5% gain for that day, and you get to 4.8. Okay, you get to 4.8, and the market is not moving the way that it's not respecting your analysis. All right, now are you gonna go for that 0.2, or are you gonna say, hey, you know what? Hey, I got 4.8% out of the market. I'm gonna save it for the next session. I'll save it for tomorrow. Because the reason why I brought this up, this happened to me. I was trading in the market. I was following the trading plan. I'm there. I was up 4.5%. And my goal for the day was 5. I went back in the market, and guess what? I ended up giving back the market 5%. All right, because the market wasn't respecting my analysis. So I want you guys to understand that. All right, understand the difference between a successful trader. All right, and understand understand what a successful trader is going to do. All right, guys. Now this next section here, I want you guys to pay attention to this. Okay, these next step, you want to become a product of the product. All right, dive in the education. Dive in the education. Immerse yourself. I'm not telling you to eat, sleep a binary education or the Forex education. All right, you want to understand. All right, let's say for instance you guys are trading myself and Chris. Dive into the education. All right, because that is what is going to set you free. All right, then you want to have a study plan. All right, when am I going to study? When am I going to trade? I live on the East Coast. I love trading New York session. Okay, I love 9:30 open. I love New York session. For some of you guys, in different countries, New York session may not work for you, and that is fine. Find something that works for you. Have a study plan that you're going to study. Okay, I get out of work at 6. I'm home by 5. I spend time with the kids. I'm going to get on the computer from 8 to 9. I'll do some studying. Then I get my trading. Set a plan that will work for you. All right, and then your emotions. You have to learn to master that. Without mastering your emotions, and it gets the best of you, it's going to take you to places that you don't want to be. All right, so you have to work on your emotions. I could tell you what you need to do, but it all comes down to you, how you master that. All right, and then you want to have a compound plan. All right, you want to know what your goal is going to be for the day. All right, all of us have we have that large that for me, for instance, I would say I have a year-end goal, but within that year-end goal, I have smaller goals within, and then I have smaller goals within that small goal. So I know what I'm going for on a daily basis. All right, Chris, next. All right, guys. And for that is basically our intro to binary options. But once again, I am glad. I'm super pumped. Like I was saying before, I was a little nervous, but I'm super pumped to be here. To be here with Hassan, with Michael, with Chris. All the phenomenal leaders within the company, and to be able to pour back my knowledge that I have, Chris's knowledge, and I want to see you guys win. All right, we want to see you guys win. We want to see you guys come out here and say, hey, you know what? Binary options did it for me. I didn't understand it before, but now I could get in the market. I could become a profitable trader. And all of that is because I dive into the education. We have so much phenomenal stuff that's gonna come to you guys, but I'm gonna hand it back. I'm gonna be quiet now. I'm gonna hand it back to Michael and Hassan. Guys, back to you.
Well, thank you guys again. We really appreciate, obviously, you guys hopping on. Haresh, Chris, again, guys, let's give them a round of numbers in the chat. You know, super exciting, guys. Again, this is a really pivotal moment for Eaconomy as we move forward and we can you know, continue to progress and innovate, and you know, always looking for top tier individuals to be a part of the company. You know, we take this process very, very seriously when it comes to bringing on a new service and new people in general. You know, it's a big thing for us. So as you guys can see with Chris and Haresh and getting that initial introduction, I mean, they basically, it was awesome, guys. We really appreciate everything you dove into. They basically gave you guys a lot of very valuable information and almost basically a mini training right here on this introductory webinar. And so as you guys can see, they've been in this game for a while. They know a lot. They have a lot of information they want to share with you guys. And you could just tell by some of that information they dropped right there that, you know, they know what they're doing. And you could even see, which is another super exciting thing, you know, seeing in the chat, you have a lot of guys and a lot of messages, it seems like, who have seen you guys perform in the past or on this call, you know, and just super excited for you to be a part of this. So just another, you know, guys, just another way of showing, you know, what we're trying to do here with the company and what we're trying to build with the platform and having the right people at the right time. So super exciting. I know we guys, we had a lot of questions as well. So a few things I just want to cover real quick before we end the call. So as you guys know, you will have 3 weeks of free access to Chris and Haresh in the binary option service. It's going to be a lot of webinars. They, you know, again, I didn't want to cap them on what they wanted to do. You know, they wanted to provide a lot of value here. So you know, what they've offered to do is above and beyond. So super excited to dive in. You know, it's going to accommodate a lot of the time zone. So realistically, you know, it's a big portion of the community is going to be able to participate in what's going on. So I want you guys to know, the first webinar that we're going to have these guys do is on Thursday. What we're going to do, I want you guys all to be very, very, very attentive to your emails and to the update channel in Telegram, because very shortly we're going to release a message in there, you know, again, via email and via Telegram, that's going to kind of break down the free trial schedule. After the 3 weeks of this free trial, if you want to continue getting access to the services, it will be an extra $25 a month to your current Eaconomy service to be able to indulge fully in everything these guys offer, which is unheard of. You know, again, you know, Hassan has said this multiple times, and what we're putting together, how we formed it, how we've done all of this, it's not, you can't even compare it to anything else out there, because, you know, again, how we've designed things from our business model to, you know, our staff, to our traders, to the affiliates, to our compensation plan, to everything a part of this company is always thinking about the people first. You know, we've always tried to design and model this thing for everyone else to win and succeed and give you guys the best chance to succeed, because we believe if we do that, then it's going to come back full circle and everyone's going to win at the end of the day. So yeah, so again, guys, after the 3 weeks is over, it's only going to be $25 a month to upgrade and get full access to the service, what they're going to be offering. Again, pay attention and stay alert to your guys' Telegram messages and your emails. You guys are going to get blasted with all of the binary information, as well as access to the Telegram channel. That's going to give you guys access to all their Zooms and things like that. During the free trial, unfortunately, no, we don't intend on recording the sessions. Maybe we will record one or something along those a week in case, you know, there are people who can't get involved. But, you know, these guys are going to be doing a lot. And so asking them to record every single thing they do is going to be a little overwhelming. So maybe we'll get on a schedule with them to do something like that. But as for now, guys, we really want you to hop on the sessions, because especially with binary, you guys can watch the webinars and things like that, but I think it's going to be way more valuable for you guys be on engaging live and interacting with them live. And again, these guys already took that step out of their way before they even signed a contract with us to be involved. They wanted to, they put on the table what they wanted to do and deliver for the company, and it's immense. So super excited for you guys to see what what is in store and what these guys have ready and prepared for you. Again, we believe it's going to be game changer for you guys and for the company itself. So let me just real quick. So some of these questions. So yeah, guys, tell you everything, guys, just pay attention. Again, you guys are going to get access to everything via Telegram. Just make sure, again, if you're an economy member, you're going to be on our email list. So you're going to get the email, and then you should be in the updates Telegram channel as well, which will have the link, the invites, the schedule all attached to that. So again, just be alert, guys. You're only going to have access to this if you're an Economy member. So if you're not a part of Economy currently, you're going to want to be a part of Economy if you want to get access to this. That's how it's going to go for the free how it's going to go after the free trial. So if you guys are not a part of Economy, definitely get that taken care of. I know some of you guys are asking me how. The website is eaconomy.io, but make sure, obviously, if someone invited you to the webinar, if someone was responsible for you being a part of this, get with them so you can go through their enrollment link and be a part of their team and their community, so you have additional support when going through this, guys, because there's a lot. Obviously we offer a lot, we bring a lot to the table, and so it's always good to have a good support team and team to work with, when going through everything, because we provide a lot of value here, and sometimes it's almost overwhelming for people, we can see. But at the end of the day as well, when it comes to brokers and things like that, that's all going to be up in the air, depending on where you're located, depending on what you have access to. So you don't have to use a specific broker. There's no specific broker. Obviously, Chris and Haresh, I'm sure on the webinars will cover brokers, and they'll probably open it up for some Q&As. And there's obviously going to be pros and cons with different brokers and different things. You know what I mean? So you guys are going to have the ultimate option and decision to pick whatever broker you want, whatever platform you want, all that and more. They're just going to provide you with the information, so then you can go ahead and make the most educated decision for yourself. So with that being said, guys, I think, let me see, just make sure there's no other questions that we have. Again, Sebastian, just pay attention. We're going to send out a full schedule with all the times, everything. It's going to vary. So there's not really just one set time for everything. So just pay attention to your email, or pay attention to our updates channel. If you're not in, if you're not a part of Economy, get a part of Economy, or get with somebody who's a part of Economy, so you can get that information over to you. All right. Let me just see, make sure there's no more questions. Yeah, we will make sure we get this recording out ASAP as well. As soon as this is done and rendering, we'll make sure we shoot this out as well. Same way, we might even just maybe attach this. I'll get with the Sam, but maybe we'll just attach this recording to the full list of information that we send out regarding binary, just so it's all in one place for you guys. Cool. Sorry, guys, just going through this really quick. Awesome. It looks like no more questions. Looks like all the questions are wrapped up. So again, Chris, Haresh, thank you guys. You guys killed it, absolutely killed it on the webinar. Appreciate you guys dropping all that knowledge. And again, appreciate you guys for trusting in us and bringing what you guys do best to the table, so we can help and change the world. Help the masses really win at this game. A lot of things. They said is, it's super, it's you can just tell by what the information they were giving you guys from people who are really out here doing and trading. These guys are legit with, obviously using risk management, obviously understanding, hey, there's a learning curve, but leveraging what they're going to be able to offer you guys, not only is going to help you guys make money, but it's going to help you guys learn much faster. Right. And so who knows what you guys, you guys commit to this, you guys are diligent on this. Who knows in 6 months from now, where you guys are at with your own trading, with your own performance, with your own abilities, which is super cool. And that's what we're really mainly here to do, So again, super excited for everybody, who joined us today. Super excited for everybody who's going to be involved with the binary options package as well. Let's take this thing to the moon, guys. Thank you so much. And everyone have a great rest of your day. look out for your emails and your Telegram updates. All right, thanks guys.